Fellowship, a place for all to belong. Love, faith, fun, generosity, where we belong. Cultures and classes coming together as one. Multi-generational love shines like the sun. United in purpose, we stand tall. True Life Fellowship, where hearts are free, embracing diversity for all to see. In this place of love, we find unity. True Life Fellowship, a community. Different faces, different voices, one family, gathered in joy and harmony for all to see. Together we worship, in faith we believe. True Life Fellowship, where love we receive. In this house, love is the key. True Life Fellowship, where hearts are free, embracing diversity for all to see. In this place of love, we find unity. True Life Fellowship, a community. In this house, love is the key. True Life Fellowship, where hearts are free, embracing diversity for all to see. In this place of love, we find unity. True Life Fellowship, a community. True Life Fellowship, where hearts are free, embracing diversity for all to see. In this place of love, we find unity. True Life Fellowship, a community.
True Life Fellowship, a place to be. We come together to find our destiny. In the arms of faith, we'll never be alone. Guided by love, we call this place home. Where generosity shines bright, then the joy we feel ignites. We are seekers of the truth, living a life of proof. True life, true love, true faith. In this fellowship we celebrate. Our hearts are full, our spirits rise, with Jesus Christ by our side. We gather here to serve and learn, to live our lives with hearts that burn, to lead others to the light, and spread God's love both day and night. We are a community strong, bound together where we belong. Together we stand, united in grace. True life, true love, true faith. In this fellowship we celebrate. Our hearts are full, our spirits rise, with Jesus Christ by our side. True life, true love, true faith. In this fellowship we celebrate. Our hearts are full, our spirits rise, with Jesus Christ by our side. True life, true love, true faith. In this fellowship we celebrate. Our hearts are full, our spirits rise, with Jesus Christ by our side.
Good morning, True Life. It is a great day to be together in the house of the Lord, and I hope you came today expecting your miracle. If this is your first time worshiping with us, welcome. We are so glad you chose to worship with us today. Let's get ready for a wonderful time of worship. Say this after me. Today is my receiving day. One more time, just a little louder. Today is my receiving day.
Well, good evening, everybody, everywhere. Welcome to your midweek boost. My name's DaVon Alexander. Had the distinct honor and privilege of pastoring TrueLife Fellowship Church. We're in Matthews, North Carolina, right outside of Charlotte. And I'm thrilled to have you join me today. I want to welcome everybody from Facebook. Thank you for joining. If you are on Facebook, click that share button and let's broadcast this all over your friend list. And those that are on YouTube, thank you so much for joining. So glad you're with us on YouTube as well. Let somebody know that we are on. Invite someone to be a part of what God is doing in your life and in the life of True Life. I want to go to the comments and see who is on with us tonight. Mark and Emma, God bless you. So good to have you on with us tonight. Robert, my man, God bless you. So glad to have you on, sir. Yes, the Swans are here. God bless you, Sterling and Gloria. So good to have you on. Welcome back. Can't wait to hear how your assignment went in Virginia, right? I think you were in Virginia. Sean, God bless you. So good to have you on tonight. Sharon, God bless you. Anthony, so good to have you on tonight as well. God bless you. The Burgess family is here. Faithful family, God bless you. So good to have you on. The Brighams are here. Faithful family, God bless you. So good to have you on. Rose and Wayne are here. God bless you. We missed you on Sunday. Cannot wait to see you this Sunday. So good to have you on. Alfred is here. God bless you, Alfred. So good to have you on. The Holly family is here. God bless you, Holly family. So good to have you on. I know others would join us as well, but I'm excited about tonight. It's a new year, right? And things are going well. Hope you spent some time Monday fasting a meal. How many of you did? Let me know in the comments. Did you fast a meal? I want you to take at least one meal on Monday and fast. I want you to pray. I want you to reflect. Pray for our country. Pray for me. Pray for your family. Pray for believers all over the world. Just spend some time connecting with the Lord and pick the hardest meal to fast. Not the easiest one, but the hardest meal to fast. I see people here saying I did. Good job, Sharon. So glad you fasted as well. Well, listen, tonight's going to be a good night. I called a friend of mine and I said, "Hey man, what are you doing?" He's like, "Man, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just excited about this new year." And I said, "Man, why don't you join me?" And he said, "You know what? I will join you." You guys are familiar with my Bible school friend. His name is Kevin. Oh, looks like he is not in the chat room anymore. He disappeared. So let's see if he'll come back and I'll bring him on the screen. We'll go to the things here. Okay, I see some people said they did breakfast. Good job, Mark. Fasted breakfast. Josh, good job there. Adrian, I fasted on Monday. Good job, Adrian. Wayne, good job. Let's see. I decided to switch to Saturdays. Okay, all right. And then let's see here. Stephen said one. All right. And the Brighams did too. And let's bring on the screen with us. There he is. Let's bring him on the screen. Brother Kevin Wright. How you doing, man?
I'm great, Bishop. How are you, man?
I am doing well. It's so good to see your face, man. It's been a long time since I've seen you, but it's good to hear from you. What's going on? Catch me up. What's going on in your
Man,
world?
we're over here in Florida. We got great weather, got the doors open, enjoying the sunshine state, but we got a cold front coming in, so it's going to get pretty cold. Florida cold is different than other places. It stings over here when it gets cold. It's tough. But
What,
overall, we've had great weather, wonderful weather.
now, what is cold for Florida?
I mean, it's going to get in the 30s, I think, this week.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty
Yeah.
cold. Not,
Yeah.
but it don't last long. Anytime it comes, it's like Florida. The sun can be out, and it's a beautiful day tomorrow. It can be cold, but man, it don't last long. That's why
It don't.
I love Florida. I just don't like the hurricanes.
Right. Well, I don't think anybody likes the
Yeah,
hurricane.
I
So
mean we've been through a lot of hurricanes here. So
yes, you have. Yes, you have. I've been to Titusville a few times. If you don't know, Kevin and I went to Bible school together back in the late 90s, right? 98 to 2000, Jerry Savelle's Bible school. And we connected. And
yeah, we
Kevin,
did.
yeah, we did. And you pastored at the time. You were on staff at a church there in Florida, and used to bring me in. You had a youth ministry of what, 300 young people in,
Yeah,
or was it more than that?
we had about 600 kids.
Oh, wow. It was more than that.
Well,
Wow.
you didn't get to see them all on one Wednesday night, but
Right.
counting Sundays and
Yeah.
Wednesdays and all the numbers, it was a lot of kids, man.
Yeah, it was. Well, when I was there, it was a lot. And you used to bring me in to come speak, and I appreciate that. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember it. You know, we were just living our best life, you know, just I love young people. You've always loved young people, and reaching young people is still my heart to this day. I just love reaching the youth, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. I
my
agree.
passion.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Well, listen, man, I want you to share a little bit before we dive into new content and what the Lord would have us to share tonight. You mentioned about some transitions that your church had gone through, because I shared with you about our transition from our former building, and we're in a great location right now in a great facility. It's temporary, but we've got a lot of favor there, and it's exciting to be there for now. But you shared some things about your transitions. Let the people know a little bit about some of your transitions and what we can do to prepare for our next.
Well, church pastors, man, they don't have it easy. I got to say, you know, pastors don't have it easy. You know, when I was pastoring, I think we had 8 different relocations.
Wow.
So 8 different times we moved to a different building.
Wow.
And our church was 14 years old. So if you think about it, in 14 years' time, we moved 8 different places
Wow.
and 3 different cities.
Wow. Wow.
And so it was all I could say is it was each time, you know, it was tough because, you know, the doors would close on us. We were renting.
Mhm.
So either a school needed us out or there a better opportunity somewhere else would go. But each time was tough because people don't like change.
Mm.
You know, it's just something about people that just they don't like change. They get comfortable with things, and we don't realize that God can move us to different places. That, you know, there's different places that God can guide His church. You know, you don't know the reason why you're where you're at right now. We don't know the next people that are going to walk through the door that really needed you in that location.
Mm-hmm.
And it was tough. I wouldn't encourage what I did to anyone because we moved so many times you had to be in the spirit to find out where we're going to be next. I remember, all right, so I remember this. I stayed out of Titusville for a couple of years because the Lord didn't want me in Titusville because this is where my home church was that I left, and I want to be honorable.
Right.
And so after 2 years, I had a dream of God. I saw a missile going across the water and hitting this target. And I asked God in the dream, I said, "What is this dream?" He says, "I am sending your church to Titusville."
Wow.
And it was across the water because right then we were in
Okay.
Merritt Island.
Okay.
And so that's when I had the green light, and a pastor was so kind to let us use his building on Saturdays.
Okay.
Kind of like you're set up now.
Yeah.
And when we moved there, we lost half our church.
Wow.
And so we had like 80 people, and then we had 40 people. And then we started going, and then we ended up growing. Faith City
Right.
grew over the years, of course, to hundreds of people, but it was a tough transition, that Titusville. And then we ended up buying our building
Right.
after coming over, and it was a blessing. It was a
Right.
blessing. But I would encourage the people that are on this journey with you to stay encouraged, speak life, because none of this is easy for anyone. But you
hmm
know what? God could really use a situation like a transition can be
hmm
one of the greatest setups for success.
Yes.
Me coming to Titusville I wouldn't have ended up buying my building that I bought. I didn't have no money for that building.
Right.
I didn't have any money. I went down there, looked at that building, looked inside, and called my friend Jason. I was like, man, I love this building. And this woman that came to that location right there in Titusville
hmm
said, my grandpa will give you that money for that church.
hmm
And I was like, yeah, her grandpa's going to give me some money.
Right.
And then I got to thinking one day, I was like, I'm calling that woman and I'm going to ask her grandpa's phone number.
Right. Right.
Well, I called Grandpa Bob, and Grandpa Bob answered, and he said, my granddaughter. My
hmm
granddaughter has been telling me all about your ministry and what you're doing. What do you need? I said, I need a building. He said, will you have one picked out? I said, yes, I'll meet you there. So he met me there. And when he got there, of course, he told them, they were selling the building like 780,000. He said, tell them 500,000 cash.
Okay. Okay.
I was like, I, I looked at him. I was like, are you an angel?
Right.
He's
Right.
such a blessing. And then ultimately they said no on the 500. And then Bob got mad because this was during that hard times.
hmm
Um, we our nation was struggling in
hmm
finances
In a
that
recession.
year,
Yeah.
recession. And so Bob said, tell him 550,000 cash. And then or we're going to go take our money to buy another empty building. And I told him, they approved, and then the moment came, is he going to send me the money?
Right.
He wired me the cash. We
Praise God.
did a little handshake, and I signed papers that saying that I would give 7% interest back that would go to all AIDS orphans in Africa. It was a deal made out of heaven.
Right.
And long story short, to share with your staff and your church, things like that are going to gear up and ready to happen. This is not going to be, you're gonna have, this is set up for success, not failure.
Yes. That's right. Amen. Amen. Thank you
It
for sharing.
is.
I was hoping you would share that story because that
Yeah,
was
you
cool.
get a vision of a bigger place and get a
Mhm.
vision of what True Life is. True Life Fellowship, man, you are a phenomenal pastor and a friend. I've known you for so many years. How blessed, for anyone to be under your leadership, man. I've watched you, you've lived it. And this is what we need in pastors. We need character. We need that kind of strength. So I'm proud of you, man. You're just a great friend and brother to me. I love you. You are my brother. And I appreciate you.
Well, thank you, man. I'll send you that money for saying that later. I appreciate that. You
Give
did
me, just write it, Get Right Ministries.
it. No, but listen, I wanted you to come on tonight, and this is a good segue because you mentioned the word journey. I heard the Lord say this to me about this season of our life is to enjoy the journey. It is so easy to want to escape what God has called us to walk through. It's so easy to be thinking about tomorrow when we
Mhm.
should be rejoicing in today. Our feet are rarely, where our heart is. Or I can say it this way: our heart is really where our feet are. Right? Our feet are in
Right.
one place, but our heart is somewhere else. And because of that, we haven't taken the time to just enjoy our journey. So, every day, especially this year, I just have taken time and say, this is the day the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad. Wherever I am, it's a part of the journey God has me on. and those that are with me, those that God has called to me. We're on a journey, and we're going to enjoy that journey one day at a time, one step at a time. But I mean, when you and I were talking, you had a word the Lord laid on your heart that I thought would be very advantageous for our community. And I'll share a little bit. What did the Lord say about 2026?
In 2025, I always, I'm a hunter. So I was up in Georgia, North Georgia, hunting, deer hunting. And that's when I always talk with the Lord about 2026. That October to December, I'm always fellowshipping with the Lord, talking to him. And I was sitting at my deer stand, and I heard him say that 2026 will be the year of the fix. And it's not like I heard an audible voice. I just felt it in my spirit. And I said, what are you going to fix? And what he told me, and it set me free, he said, I'm going to fix every broken thing in your life.
Wow. Say that again.
I'm going to fix every broken thing in your life.
Wow.
And I got to thinking about all the things that I've been through in the previous years, and you've been on that journey, and a lot of your church members knew of stuff that I've been through, and all the things that I've had to walk through. You talk about seasons. I mean, I had the 7 bad cow years and the 7 good cow years. You remember that story in the Old Testament?
Yes.
I felt like I had 7 bad cow years.
Right. Right.
I don't know if anybody's listening today ever had any bad cow years, but I asked the Lord, first of all, like what needs to be restored? Because he gave me the scripture in Joel 2:25, says, I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten, the years that God can restore the years.
Right.
Like I was just sharing with you about this building. I'm probably due a building, that to me, I don't know what kind of, all the vision that God's going to give me for the upcoming years. Cause I'm an evangelist now. I travel and I preach, and I'm not saying I will never pastor a church again, but I'm not pastoring a church right now. But I do know this: there were things I went through that I know, traumas that I went through, people passing away in my life, all the things that I went through, and all the things I've battled, and all the things that I know the enemy stole from me. There are things I know the enemy stole from me. There was years of I didn't have a passion for God. There was a good year and a half, man. I was getting in the Bible. I didn't feel the presence of God. I was doing everything by faith, but I know the enemy owes me.
Right.
He owes me. And maybe someone listening today, they could say they had some bad cow years. They had some years where they felt like they were broken. Maybe there was loss of a loved one. Maybe they've been hurt, a broken relationship, broken heart, broken finances, and any of the things that are broken that that hasn't been stable.
Right.
A stable mind,
Right.
a stable heart, a stable foundation, all of those things that we bring to the table when we go, man, I think it takes when it comes to talking about this, God, the year of the fix, I know the Lord's going to fix broken things. But the first thing we got to understand is we got to understand where the broken things are. Like I went down the archive of my life, and because once God told me that, I said, I know the things I need God to work on me. And it takes honesty. It takes surrender. It takes being real, because if you're not real, if you're not real, God already knows, but it's going to take just, I need this to be fixed.
Yes. Yeah.
I need this to be fixed.
I like what you're saying, because I do think you have to identify what is broken. And more often than not, we're faith people, those that believe God and trust God. We're so much looking forward to what's next that we forget to really look around and say, man, what's what's broken. And I don't think anything's wrong with looking around and saying, man, this relationship's broken,
Yeah.
my heart's broken, my pocketbook is broken, my marriage is broken, my health is broken,
Yeah.
and the devil has stolen, right? It's the devil has come in and he's snatched these things out of my life. I like that. The other day, Stacy asked me a question, and it was along the lines of, what is your greatest fear in a certain area? And I had never even thought about that, right? Because I'm so focused on going forward and faith and getting a hold of it, that I felt like the Lord said, pause and answer that question, because that's going to be the area that is going to have to receive the love of God more than any other area, right? If that's the greatest fear
Wow.
in my life. And I think, do you remember Mark chapter 4? No, it's not Mark chapter 4. It's one of the Gospels, chapter 4. Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John, one of chapter 4. But the Jesus has the waves and the wind are blowing. I think it is Mark 4.
Mark 5.
Mark 5, thank you. And the waves and the wind are blowing. And Jesus asked them the question, what are you afraid of? Why are you afraid? And what we don't get is, we don't get their answer. We don't get their answer. We just kind of we just kind of move on. I think we're supposed to pause and answer that question. Why are you afraid?
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
I think that's what you're talking about, where it's
Yeah.
honesty and identity, and looking at it and saying, what is broken in my life? Can anybody in the comments relate to what Kevin is saying tonight about the year of the fix? Talk a little bit more about that, Kevin.
Yeah, it could be something that's, your father, between your father, your mother, broken relationships, your children, there are so many things that are going on. And I really do believe this is the year of restoration, God restoring things, not only just those things. I mean, it could be material things too. It could be a car. It could be my refrigerator broke. I bought a new one, and I said, it's the year of the fix. And then I sold my camper, and then my refrigerator breaks and my washing machine breaks. And so I got both of them, and I had the money to use it. I said, it's the year of the fix. I had the
Hey, there
money.
you go. There you
And
go.
so,
Yeah.
and so, but really I have some friends that's been through a lot of things, and I can't say their names,
Right.
but I have friends that their childhood was broken. And because of just all the trauma and things as a childhood, they made decisions later on in adult years, very bad decisions. And I see broken people. I tell you what, I came in my neighborhood the other day, and I was coming through the neighborhood. I see this guy walking with a garbage bag. And I looked at that guy immediately. I said, what's this homeless guy doing in my neighborhood? I pulled up, the guy turned around, and it was my friend from high school.
Wow. Okay. You recognized him.
Yeah, he was walking to my house.
Oh, okay.
From
Okay.
he actually just got out of jail and
Okay.
walked probably 20 miles.
Oh, wow.
I mean, to get to my house.
Right.
And he gets in my car. I'm on my way. I'm working. And he
Right.
just opens the doors. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. I said, well, I guess work away. I said,
Right.
what's going on, man? And he's hurt. He's broken. And the devil, I mean, his mind has just been rattled, but it all started with a marriage years and years ago that was broken. And he never made it out of it. He never made it out of it. Psychologically, he's not all there right now. And I drove him. I drove him up to the river. I won't say his name. And it hurts me. Hurts me because the first thing I said, man, you need to get some mental health care. Because I could tell he wasn't there.
Right.
He was there, but he wasn't there. And
Right.
I don't even know how he's doing tonight. I'm gonna have to get over there and check on him. So what I want to say is, there's so many broken people until you have been hurt and just thrown to the side, you may not know what it feels like when someone
Mm.
just loves on you.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you can love people back to to restoration. You can love them
Right.
back. Now, I got some people here that were restored in the Bible. There's a guy named Job. Have you ever heard of him?
I've heard of Job.
Yeah. You know, what deep loss that guy experienced. But on the latter end, God restored everything in his life.
Do you
Joseph,
know,
huh?
Kevin, how long Job's trouble was? Do you know how long it was?
I think it was like a year or 12 months, 14 months.
6 to 9 months.
Well, I was a little off.
No,
Wow,
but same
six to
thing.
nine.
It, yeah, no more than a year. Now, don't get me wrong. That was a lot of trouble in that short period of time. But we're led to believe that Job's entire life
Yeah,
was
it's so
that
true.
struggle, but it was a temporary season that he
Yeah,
went through. And then Job 42, he got double for his trouble, right? And he lived the rest of his life in the double, but he had a short
yeah.
season
Wow, that's good. Live the
of
rest of his
trouble.
life in the double. It was a
Hmm.
short season. And I can tell you right now, some of the stuff that I went through, I opened the door to it.
Come on, talk about it.
You know, I opened the
Yeah.
door to, I was carrying worry.
Hmm.
I was stressed. I was, there was things going on that I was allowing to eat at my peace. And the enemy just
Hmm.
walked in and took my peace from me, man. I allowed it. And now I know how to fight a little bit better. I'm a better fighter today. I know how to fight
Right,
with my faith a lot better than I did. And when you walk through a season like that and you come out of it
right.
and you're restored, your mind is restored, you feel the Lord again, you feel your passion again, and you forgive and you let go, and you're no longer afraid of what you used to be afraid of, and you realize that God has brought you to a new level. Let me tell you something, man. That right there to me is restoration.
Come on. Yes, it
That to
is.
me, that is the year of the
Hmm.
fix. God has fixed me. Now, it doesn't
Yes.
mean that aren't things. There are some things that is still that I'm working on in my faith. You know,
Right.
there's still
Right.
things I'm working on in my faith, and I've been talking to the Lord about it.
Right. Right.
But I
And
think I want people to know. I want people to know there are hurting people, and it's okay to come tell somebody, "Hey, man, I'm struggling." What about the marriage that's about to fall apart? God can fix a marriage.
yeah,
I've seen God fix marriages, and here it is, the year of the fix,
come on.
fixing marriages. I've seen God fix marriages where there's been adultery, there's
Mm.
been from both sides
Hmm.
adultery. And I've
Wow.
seen God restore it, and they are still together this day. I've got an
Glory to God.
archive. I've got an
Right.
archive of testimonies.
Of fixes. Who else? Who else in scripture? You're about to jot out some names. You got
Yeah, I
Job.
was
Who
gonna
else?
say, Joseph,
Joseph.
you know,
Yeah.
stolen years,
Hmm.
stolen years, years have been stolen. Maybe if
Wow.
someone made a mistake and went to prison and
Right.
but God can just redeem the time. He can redeem the
Yes.
time. I need to stop looking at my age. I tell Terry this all the time. I'm in my 50s.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter to me because I know God can use me if God don't use me as much as he's ever used me until I'm 70 years old, I'm going to be
Right.
fine with that. And if my
Right.
ministry consists of what I'm doing right now, I'm going to be faithful in what I'm doing
Amen.
right now.
That's what you called to be. Faithful. Faithful.
Yeah. And that's about where I'm at. And I
Who else
know,
is on that list? I want to know some other names.
all right, I'll give you some more names there, Bishop. Naomi,
Yeah.
years of emptiness restored. And then David,
David.
David was restored. He had this immoral failure, and the Lord restored him.
Yes.
The Lord restored him, his life. Like, I mean, anybody that feels like you're a failure, feels like you're just you're
Useless. Yeah.
useless, made so many mistakes that God can't use you. That's a lie from the
Full of
pits of
shame.
hell.
Come on. It
Yeah.
is. It
I
is.
mean,
God can fix.
he
Yes.
I mean, that's what he does. Imagine that's what he specializes in. He just fixes stuff.
Yes, that's
He just,
good, bro.
I mean, he just fixes stuff like all the time. He's always fixing something. You get in trouble, you get in a situation, and God just fixes it. And I
He
sometimes
fixes
don't
it.
even know how he fixed it.
Right, right, right.
I don't even know how he fixed it. I'm like, how did God do that?
Because he is the big fixer. I like that. He does. He you know, Luke 4 says he heals broken hearts. He fixes stuff. We make mistakes and God fixes them.
Yeah,
Wow.
man, I'm gonna tell
That
you
is
right
so
now.
good.
I can't tell you how many times that God has fixed stuff in my life. Like sometimes your present situation seems like it's the only thing you've ever went through in your whole life, and you forget that you've went through 1,000 other things just like this, and God's always come through, always fixed it, always took care of everything. I can tell you when we were going to Bible school,
Mm-hmm.
and Terry and I arrived at that apartments on
Mm-hmm.
Hewlin Ben Apartments,
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't have anyone to get our furniture up to the third story apartment.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there, I don't even know how we're. I said to Terry, I said, we went up, we grabbed the mattress out, and we put it up in the apartment and just slept on the mattress without any furniture. I said, if someone don't help me move that U-Haul up here, I'm gonna get back in it and I'm going home.
What happened? Some three angels showed up from heaven?
The fixer showed up, man.
The fixer showed up.
That God just somehow this woman that I knew in Florida, her brother lived in Fort Worth.
Oh, wow.
And I told him I'll give you my grill if you help me move. And he helped me move into my apartment and I never left.
Wow. See, the fixer, bro. The
And
fixer.
you know, just one thing after the other. If you think about how many times we needed something, and I think if you see how much God has restored, how much
Mhm,
God has already done in your life, then you'll
mhm.
realize this is the character of God that does this. It's his character to
Right.
restore, to fix it.
Somebody in the comments tell me there's a cartoon out, and the guy in the cartoon's name is Fix It Felix. Does anybody know what
Oh
cartoon
my
that is?
gosh.
I know my family knows if they jump on here. Fix It Felix. What cartoon is that? And
Oh man.
Felix had a hammer and he would walk around and he would fix it.
That's why
Anybody in
you're
the comments
laughing so
know?
every time I say
Yeah,
God fixes
yeah.
everything.
I think about Fix It Felix. And they would call his name, Fix It Felix, and he would come running.
That that's gonna be the title of my message.
Fix It Felix. Anybody know
Yes.
that one? Oh my goodness. Let me know in the comments if you know that cartoon.
Now I'm not
It's a
even gonna look
movie.
at this
There
to
were two
say, but be
movies. They
serious.
made two movies out of it.
Oh
I don't
my
know. Somebody
gosh.
will let us know. Fix It Felix. But nevertheless, man, you know, there's one thing. I'll get serious here for a moment. But as you're talking, you know, God is not getting you ready for what's now. He's getting you ready for what's next. You know,
Mm,
you're talking about fixing it. And yes, that is going to be very beneficial to us now, but he's actually getting you ready for what's next. And
mm,
he's fixing whatever is been stolen from you, whatever's been broken, whatever has been lost, whatever you have forgotten about,
yeah.
whatever you've messed up, he's fixing it and he's getting you ready for what's next. That's it. Somebody found it here. Wreck It Ralph. That's right. Wreck It Ralph is the name of the movie. Wreck It Ralph.
Oh
Yes.
my
And
gosh.
fix
I've never heard of any of this, but
and
I
fix it,
can't even get
Felix.
serious about it now because of you.
You just go to YouTube and watch some clips of Felix. He comes running with a hammer. But nevertheless,
That's the Lord coming.
that's the Lord coming.
He's coming to fix it all, dude.
Oh man. And
God's
so
coming with the hammer to fix it.
he's coming with the hammer. Oh, the fix it Felix. But nevertheless, he's getting you ready. See, they're getting a glimpse of our conversations on the phone. The
Oh
people are
my,
getting a glimpse of our conversations. But nevertheless, God's getting you ready. He's
yeah,
getting
he
you
is.
ready for what's next. He's fixing things now to get you ready for what's next.
You
I
know,
love that word. Talk about it.
we need to also, some people watching right now, they've got amazing testimonies
Mm-hmm.
of how God fixed them
Yeah.
and restored them.
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest things that we need to be doing is we need to be sharing what God did. I've now been able to help so many people that have been through things with mental health, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
No, it's good. LaPortia, I'm glad you jumped in there because I'm thinking about you. The Lord has done a work in your life. He's fixed some things in your life, and He's
fix it,
continuing to
Felix.
fix some things.
Come on
Fix It
now.
Felix has fixed some things.
He's showing up, bro. He's
He's
showing
showing
up.
up. we it's probably time to get off now. You silly. Fix it, Felix. No, the
Oh my
Lord
gosh.
in the year of the fix, He's gonna fix it for us. I like that though. That's a powerful word. I got you over there crying, bro. That's a powerful word though. The year of the fix.
Yeah.
You got any last words? Any last words?
Well, my biggest
For
encouragement is for people to share their testimony. I'm sure in
Mhm.
your church, people watching, like I've been encouraging people to get out there. It can't be just the preachers all the time sharing stuff.
Right.
Everybody has a story
Yes.
and everybody needs to hear your story. Maybe you went through loss, maybe someone passed away in your life and you need to share about how God kept you, put you back together again, and how you got strong again. You went forward with your life. People need to hear that.
They
And
do.
you'll be a part of someone else's restoration.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
God will use you to help restore someone. That's the ultimate purpose of this is that God, he's restored us. I know spiritually speaking that was brought to us by Jesus, but it doesn't mean that there's unfinished business. There's
Right.
unfinished business in every human
Right.
being. There's something in us that needs to be fixed. And
Yes.
we're a work. I mean, if we were truthful, we've got to be truthful and just
Yes.
say, yeah, I need to work on this. I need God to work on it. And
That's good.
it
I like
could
to
be it could be
go
your
ahead.
physical body, your weight. Like
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
all the way from October to December, I ate whatever I wanted to eat. And it's not even like me to do that. If
Right.
someone made it, I ate it. If it was dessert, I ate dessert. And I don't know what I was doing. And finally I hit numbers in weight that I've never hit. And I said, that's it. I'm taking back my weight,
You
and
called on
now
Fix It Felix?
I called Fix It Felix. He showed up and put me on the keto diet.
Oh my goodness. You
You,
crazy,
you,
man.
I don't even know if I can share this message again without thinking about Fix It Felix.
Wait till you go to YouTube and see him. But nevertheless, man,
I, I
no,
might
that's
call
good.
it, I might use it in my message.
Fix It Felix. I'll say this to the testimonies. Last year, we collected so many testimonies. God was moving amongst his people, and we were just soliciting testimonies and a lot came in. We were reading. There's something about these testimonies, man. You're absolutely right. They encourage other people. I like to say they're a preview for what God can do in your life. If he's
Amen.
done it for someone else, he can do it for me too. And I asked the Lord one time, how do I know that we're effective as a ministry, as a church? And the what people normally look at is what they look at attendance or
Mhm.
offerings, right? And we're doing good because of attendance, or we're doing good because of offerings. But that's not really what we should be looking at. The Lord told me testimonies,
Wow,
collect
that's good.
testimonies, and people will begin to send in their testimony. You still can, guys, send in your testimony. Go to our truelifefc.org, go to contact, write your testimony down and send it to us, because we're going to read it. We're going to celebrate with you. And it lets us know that you're experiencing true life, which is our mission and our goal. I like what Tressa said here. I need to be fixed. Amen. She said, I need to be fixed in 26.
Well, fix her, Lord.
Amen. Fix her, Lord. Fix her in the name of Jesus. Glory to God. Well, listen, we're going to get out of here. Guys, we love you. I hope you had fun tonight. We had a lot of laughs. I know Kevin and I are goofy, but we had some fun. The God of the fix. I like that, the year of the fix. And God's going to fix some things. And I want you to testify of what the Lord has done. We love you. God bless you. Have a tremendous night. And I look forward to seeing you Sunday. I had a good time Sunday, 3:00. Come on. Sunday at 3, show up. Let's show out. And let's have a good time celebrating Jesus. Amen. We love you. God bless you. I'll see you Sunday at 3. Bye-bye.